DGPT cancels FPO? Cancel culture continues with the DGPT canceling multiple FPO events throughout the remainder of the 2023 competitive year. Stay tuned. We discuss this and more now on Goggles Off, Disc Golf News and more, and Disc Golf and Drones every day. Before we get going, like 75% of y'all that watch our videos aren't subscribed, so please subscribe. It helps us create more content. Shows your support, of course. I've got Ace Run episode coming soon, new disc review, final Build in the Bag episode. They all dropped this weekend. I've been out of my day job on medical leave due to my Crohn's disease, so I'm kind of getting back in the groove, editing and getting a lot of this footage I've had for a couple weeks redistributed on the tube so that y'all can watch it. So also, if y'all seen the new website, more on that later. Stay tuned. So let's get to the crazy stuff that you clicked on the video for. How about that? So, immediate release announcement, July 14th, 2023, from the DGPT to comment on schedule adjustments and media plans to protect competitive fairness in the FPO division. I'm going to read through this pretty quickly, and then we'll kind of discuss the schedule adjustments afterwards fairly briefly. So, the Disc Golf Pro Tour has adjusted its competition schedule and media plan for the remainder of the 2023 season. These adjustments have been made in order to protect competitive fairness in the FPO division and to limit financial burden in locations where the PDGA policy on eligibility for gender-based divisions may become the subject of last-minute litigation harmful to the tour. The DGPT is taking this action to ensure competitive fairness while working to maintain the operational viability of the FPO division. These adjustments listed below include relocating the FPO division at multiple DGPT events. While the FPO division has been canceled in certain states, the DGPT is working to replace these FPO competitions with events in nearby states, as well as considering other options. These replacement events will award the same points value as now canceled tournaments. Scheduling efforts are still underway, but the DGPT is optimistic about implementing these replacement competitions for the FPO division. Jeff Spring comments, competitive fairness is the underpinning of the Disc Golf Pro Tour, the professional disc golf industry, and all of elite competitive sports worldwide. The DGPT is committed to the future of the FPO division, and in order to protect competitive fairness for the division, these changes are necessary at this time. We will not waver on the PDGA gender eligibility policy as we have adopted it for the FPO division. Jeff, the DGPT CEO and tour director, stated. This said, I also want to affirm the concept that you can simultaneously respect and support transgender people and support competitive fairness for the FPO division. These are not mutually exclusive concepts, and the DGPT will continue to show respect to all people involved while thinking creatively about long-term solutions for this challenging issue. TPO division, maybe. Below this, they list changes to future events, starting with the Mid-America Open, which is a silver event, 28th to 30th of July. No changes on that one. However, the next Elite Plus event, Discraft's Ledgestone Open, August 3rd through 6th, certainly has some changes. The announcement reads, the FPO division at Discraft's Ledgestone Open in Peoria, Illinois has been canceled. This FPO event or a separate FPO DGPT Elite Plus event with a different name is likely to be rescheduled in a nearby state for the same week. The DGPT intends to provide standard live and post-production coverage if the event is rescheduled elsewhere and is optimistic about implementing a replacement. No changes at Idlewild, 11th through 13th of August. And let's see, the following week, however, Discraft's Great Lakes Open, which is a playoff event, August 17th through 20th, will have its FPO field canceled as well. It reads the same as the Ledgestone Open, that they will have a separate FPO-only DGPT playoff event with a different name in another state for the same week. They're going to try and do live and post-production coverage if it is rescheduled, and they are optimistic about implementing a replacement. So good news for both Ledgestone and Great Lakes. They're at least getting to their best to show coverage and make sure these ladies can compete in states where the rules they've implemented for the support and in the protected class can be followed. So let's see. The American Flying Disc Open will no longer be a DGPT event, nor award DGPT points. It was planned to be a silver event, August 25th through 27th. If I'm reading it correctly, there will be MPO coverage, but no FPO coverage for this event. The silver event, Discmania Open, September 8th through 10th, will no longer be a DGPT event either. There does not seem to be any FPO coverage for this event. The DGPT has canceled the FPO division at the MVP Open completely. This is a playoff event, so they'll have to reschedule it. They're going to do an FPO-only event. Hopefully, that will take place sometime between the Pro World Championships and the U.S. Women's Disc Golf Championships. They do intend to provide live and post-production coverage if a new FPO event is created. And then lastly, there will be no changes to the DGPT Championship, October 12th through 15th. So Jeff Spring finishes the release with this. Our company is in its 4th season operating the DGPT as a relatively new professional sport. We have limited resources, which we must use wisely in order to support an FPO division that has been publicly voicing their strong support for and the necessity of this policy. We are confident that the DGPT's eligibility rules will ultimately be upheld. However, we cannot continue to endure last-minute challenges that drain the resources the DGPT needs to expand the game and grow elite competitive opportunities for our athletes. The Minnesota lawsuit is ongoing, and we plan to appeal the TRO decision and defend the policy before the court. Minnesota statutes allow for a sports exception to their public accommodation law, and if we prevail in Minnesota, as we expect to, we will again look to schedule the FPO division in those states in the future. I'll probably keep my opinions to myself on this one. Let the girls play with the girls. I think it's crazy, and you know who I'm talking to, but you've let this get way out of hand. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish, but anyhow, let's see. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more updates as we try and release them. In other news, Macbeth wins the Skellefteå Open. Congrats there, sir. The PCS Open, big tournament. It's really grown. It's going on in Norway right now, so they're really working to accomplish that elite status on that Ragnarok course, some Norse mythology based on that course, so it's pretty cool. Make sure you check out their live coverage on DGN and post coverage on Jomez. A huge plus as well, the PCS Open for 2023 will feature nearly double the FPO field from last year, so that's super exciting. PDGA elections are currently ongoing, July 1st through 31st. Ballots will be collected. All current PDGA members should have received a ballot prior to July 1st in their email. Make sure you vote if you are a member. It's very important. So anyways, crazy stuff happening in the disc golf community right now. What are your thoughts? Leave a comment down below. Give a quick shout out to a couple of our sponsors. Use the code DGFPV for 10% off. And then also check out our buddies over at Rogue Iron Disc Golf. Their Factor rangefinder I use. The stamps are awesome. The flight is just consistent, just like all other Lone Star plastics. So it's a beautiful disc. Make sure you get it. Make sure you subscribe and your notifications are on so you don't miss our review dropping. We're going to do a disc review and an ace run only episode with the infection. Or an infection only ace run episode. So DGFPV every.day. I haven't had any issues with it. It's done everything I've needed it to. The coolest thing is I haven't had to charge it. Haven't had to put batteries in it because you don't need batteries. You just need a USB charger. USB-C, gotta love it. Cool functions. You got to check them out. RogueIronDG.com. Factor rangefinder. Give them some support. So last thing. Website is up. I'm getting shirts made, but I need pre-orders so I can have an idea for batch size. So go on the website, drop your order in. I'll have them printed within probably 10 days, 14 max. So I'm going to do quick shipping on them. I'm going to take care of you on shipping. So please go on, buy a shirt. I've got some new designs coming out as well. So really trying to, I guess, grow a brand a little bit. I think more it's just we're trying to grow the sport, and I think we've got a unique perspective on it and a lot of unique views on it. Assuming you consider the drone views, so which is really what we're trying to accomplish. So I think you can. There's nothing like watching a disc fly with the drone. There really isn't, especially being behind the goggles yourself, actually seeing it first person. There really isn't anything like it. So we appreciate everybody's support. Again, we've got, as the recording of this video, we're at 650 on Facebook. I bet you we'll be at 1,000 by the end of the month, if not sooner. Okay, so I just want to announce our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. If you haven't seen already, I'm going to be giving $1,000 of pretty much disc golf merch away. I'm going to do a whole bag, rangefinder, towel. We're going to do a whole bunch of cool stuff. But we have to get to 1,000 subscribers, and it's got to be by August 31st. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know if you have to go to your grandma's house, make her an account with her email and subscribe. I don't know, but let's make it happen. 1,000 subscribers. We really appreciate the support. The shirts, they're going to be dry fit shirts, real lightweight. I'm actually wearing the material right here, my awesome Disc Golf and Drones shirt that we wear when we record. I mean, it's soft. You forget you're wearing it. So it's perfect for these hot days. If you're playing in Texas, it's 115 degrees today. So it's absolutely crazy. But that'll be all for this episode. Please, please, please subscribe. It means so much. Let us know we're doing the right stuff. And make sure you check out all our other videos. We got drone aces, beautiful follow flights, disc reviews, and more. So thanks for watching Goggles Off on Disc Golf and Drones every day. James out.